allegations actually coming out. DJ Academics is getting sued for SA on a woman, but I guess like he got off on the actual, I guess like like the federal court or whatever. Or I don't even know if it went to federal court for him because he had footage. So that's a dope mug. What mug is that?
Oh, thanks. Big ass solutions. So it's
That's
like,
dope.
it's like a big fan. I know they sell big like warehouse fans and stuff like that.
Okay, where'd you get that from?
They sent it to me when I worked at my old job. Signed up for a newsletter or
It
whatever.
burns? Oh, you
Yeah.
signed up for a newsletter?
Yeah, something with the company. They came out and signed up for something. They sent the mug to everybody.
That's a dope mug. I'm getting into mugs now.
How come?
I think I've always wanted to find like my thing. Like everybody has something that they like. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but some people, they have things they just collect. Like I do drink tea. I haven't been drinking it as consistently these last few months or whatever, but I drink it here and there. So like now I've been asking like for gifts, like for birthdays and stuff like that or whatever, just like a mug, like a unique mug though, not just one of those. Like find something. So Mo, for my birthday, she got me this Dragon Ball Z mug. It's hard, bro.
That sounds dope.
It's hard, but it's like when it get hot. So you put the tea in there, and then the whole thing is a picture. It's a big picture. So it's like it's Goku and Vegeta on the front, right? It's Dragon Ball is Super. So they like in their God mode or whatever. And then when it get hot, the whole thing shows up. So it's like Beerus and Whis and all around the whole thing. So it's dope. I love
it. That's tight. Yeah.
So
how many do you have? How many mugs do you have so far, man?
That's my first unique. We have mugs here, but
yeah,
I do have one. Like I have one that I got from the church, which I like. I use that a lot. But that's my first actual like unique mug that's specified for me, because the church one. The one I got from the church, it was for Father's Day, so they gave it to they gave it to all the fathers. It wasn't a unique gift for me. So
got you.
Yeah, which is a dope mug. I still love it. I use that too, but I've been using this one lately when I drink tea. Like I don't know, I really Mo got it and like she doesn't understand how excited I was about it. So that's my thing right now at this point in life. Is
okay.
I want like a unique mug. I'm gonna give me a little mug tree.
So I was gonna ask where you're gonna put them, because they'll take space in the cupboard.
Yeah, they're not gonna fit up there because we got way too many mugs. But some of them are just like part of a silverware set. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, most of the other ones are Mo. Like Mo has some cool mugs. I like hers. Like she gets them as gifts for like I don't know, like teacher appreciation and all that stuff. So.
Okay.
And we got a King and Queen one too, though. But
I got a couple of them, but I got a couple. Excuse me, I got a couple of unique mugs. Some I probably get rid of, but because just take up space, like I said.
Yeah.
So I'll get rid of it, and then I don't know. This is probably my favorite one though. Yeah, the big ass solutions.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it's extra. It's not the size of a normal mug, obviously.
Yeah, no,
it's super big.
Mug,
it fits a lot of has a lot of volume or whatever. So
it's bigger than a mug.
It's bigger than. It's a good one.
Dad jokes.
Yeah. So then I got the Yeti. I also drink out of this mug. So this is the thermal top. I'm saying, so drink out of that as well. I got some water in there right now.
Those like thermal type ones, I like those too.
Yeah, same. I had one for the longest. The top broke. I couldn't find a replacement, so got this one.
Yeah, that's starting to be a thing. Like I find myself when I go to Target or something like that, like looking at mugs and water bottles.
Yeah, that's something.
I'm getting old, man.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's some old man type stuff.
Yeah, because I used to be excited. Like when I go to Target, I'm always going to like the electronics, trying to see the video games and stuff. I don't do that no more.
I hope not to get any flack for this, but like you go into the mugs and water bottles. Maybe it's like the ladies going to those Starbucks tumblers, collecting all those different type of cups. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the hard plastic cups.
You trying to say I'm like them?
No, not at all. It's just
Do you have something
not
against
in the
women that? Do you
not in
have something
comparing,
against
but
women?
it's like maybe you're maybe that's your thing.
Do
They
you
have the tumblers, you have the mugs and the
do
water
you
jugs.
do you have something against
Mugs and
women?
water jugs. Huh?
Do you have something against women?
No.
Like you don't like women that get mugs and water bottles?
Water jugs?
Yeah, water
I'm not
jugs.
saying that at all. I have mugs and water jugs. So
Hmm. I feel like you try to compare me to a woman. Is buying water bottles a feminine trait? Are we gender? Are we putting a gender on an
gender
activity now?
rolling.
Yeah, are we doing that? Because I thought we were
I
progressive
mean,
people. You're sounding
if
really conservative right now.
if you wanna go that route, let's roll down it. Let's drive
no,
down that road. Shit.
no,
Let's dive.
no, no. I'll play it. I'll play it. Let me stop. Let me stop.
But
Let me stop.
yeah. So,
Yeah, that is my thing though.
I'm gonna get another Yeti though. I'm gonna get a smaller one that's more portable, more convenient
You
for
like
the whip.
Yetis?
It don't even got to be a Yeti, but another thermal. But it's pretty solid. It's my first one.
You look like you ran out and got a Stanley Cup.
A Stanley Cup. I might have a Stanley Cup downstairs.
You look like you got one.
What is a Stanley Cup?
You know what a Stanley Cup is.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You got it the first day it came out at Target.
There was a Stanley Cup.
Pretty sure I saw you in the videos. Stanley Cup. Yeah, you got one of them. Yeah.
Okay, I have seen these on social
media. They do look dope though, but
they do.
Them mugs is like $70
for a single.
Well, that's probably the more expensive one. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
Let me see.
Okay, yeah, pull that up.
The tumblers. Huh?
What?
No, this can't be right. This gotta be.
You see the pricing on it?
Yeah.
No, it's probably right.
It's a debacle.
What price do you see?
It was like over 100.
Yeah, that's right. There are some that are over $100.
Why?
I don't even know. They say that because they went one of the reasons why they went viral is because like somebody posted a video like their car caught on fire or something like that, and like the whole car was like destroyed, burnt up, but the Stanley Cup didn't burn and the water was still cold.
Got you.
So they say that the water just always stays cold. I know some people that have them, and they said that the water never is not cold; it's always cold.
That's a testament to them, man.
Yeah,
$60 for a 64 ounce.
But they had another thing recently come out that said that people were like there was like lead in the water bottle. Yeah, so I don't want to say people were getting lead poisoning because I don't remember hearing that per se, but there was like they were finding lead like in the water from the
bottom so leaking from the
coming from the water bottle.
Yeah, these are the thermals are like 65, 60, 50.
Yeah, so never mind. Those are the cheaper end then, 60 and 70.
Yeah, so then they got.
I know for a fact there weren't any under $50 because I remember when I looked, I was like, oh my gosh, like.
Oh yeah, that's most likely pricing.
Yeah, because I was gonna order Mo one, and then I looked and I was like, she got water bottles.
I might come back on here with a Stanley Cup.
I bet you will
in the near future.
I bet you will. You look like a Stanley Cup owner.
It might still be a little bit big for the whip, but
it's supposed to fit in the cup holders.
Just
and then it has a handle. So I mean, it's a dope design. I couldn't see spending that type of money for it.
Nah. Unless it was a gift.
If it was a gift, then yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I'm not gonna say no, but
me buying Stanley Cup, yes.
When I first heard about them, I thought they were talking about hockey because that's the only thing I remember with the Stanley Cup from. I don't watch hockey. I just know
that's what came up on Google. I had to specify tea or drinks. All right. So if you drink tea, do you have a special tea or do you just drink black tea, green tea?
Green tea. I'll try different teas. Mo used to drink this one. It was like some type of like passion fruit or something. That was fire. But I try to drink decaf though.
Yeah.
No, I think that was caffeinated. They don't have a whole lot of flavors in decaf. So
they don't. Nope.
but
So green
mainly
tea. Yeah.
green tea with lemon and honey. And sometimes I put cinnamon. I don't know if this is true. So don't I mean you can fact check me and the internet can do their thing too. But if you put like supposedly like cinnamon like opens up your blood vessels or something like that. So it's supposed to be good for you, like blood
It's a
flow or something.
vasodilator.
Yeah, or something. Like, it's supposed to help with your blood flow. And so like every now and then, but they say you can't do too much because you can actually get poisoned from too much cinnamon. Yeah, which I didn't know that either. But so we don't have any now. But when I first started drinking tea heavy, I would do it at least once a week. I would just put like a little bit of cinnamon in there once a week,
Yeah.
and it did feel good because like if you're working out and stuff like that, I don't know, it did something,
Oh, I'm
and
about
it gives it a
to
little flavor. But yeah, you can fact check me on it. I don't know.
cinema.
Yep, slow it down. None,
Ah,
none.
nah, bro. Cinnamoldehyde. Cinnamaldehyde.
Oh, okay. You sure you
What is
pronouncing
that though?
cinnamon right? Cinnamaldehyde?
Yeah. Oh, it gives cinnamon its flavor and odor, so it's cinnamon.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a vasodilator.
Okay.
So yeah, it's accurate.
Okay. Like I said, thank you for fact checking me because
Yeah.
I don't I say a
Yeah.
lot of things
Can you use that as a pre-workout?
I don't know because you can't or at least you're not supposed to eat
Not a
that much of it.
pre-workout, but
So
it should help you get a pump though.
maybe I don't know. I
Yeah.
would have never tried that. I mean, I mean, I use it like I said. I use it like in my tea, but I wasn't using it to like work out. Like
Yeah.
I was working out, but I wasn't drinking that
Using it
and working out.
in the
Yeah, no, I wasn't like that. It
yeah.
was mainly like a nighttime type thing. So
Okay. Okay. I put some in my coffee a little sometimes.
cinnamon,
Yeah.
never
Every
tried that.
now and then, but usually not. They do make some dope coffee with cinnamon in it. When I had it when I was down in Cancun. So yeah, that was fire. But yeah, I drink normally. I'm not a huge on tea. I used to, but I'm more coffee, I guess.
I drink coffee too. I drink it at work. It's free at work, so
Yeah.
I get like 2 cups a day there. Yeah,
Yeah, I get my own now. One of those folks.
yeah.
So
I,
my specific.
I'm thinking I want to get me a Keurig, but I don't. I don't drink coffee enough to want to pay for it like that. That's why I drink it at work because it's free. Like I even when I go to Starbucks, I just get a black coffee most of the time.
Yeah.
Now I do. I used to get like what's that macchiato, caramel macchiato, but I don't really mess with Starbucks like that. Not because it's not good. I actually like it. It's just
Yeah,
expensive.
it's good. It's expensive.
Yeah.
I've never frequented Starbucks ever.
I had a maybe about before I got married and I had a little bit more disposable income, I was going and I was coaching. I was going at least 3 times a week
Mm.
because we had 2 games a week, so I got one before every game for sure. And
Okay.
then so I might
A
get
little
a third
ritual.
one. Yeah, I might get a third. Yeah, because it'd be long days. So like I'm going to school starts. Let's say school starts at what 7:30, but I'd probably be at the school at like 7 a.m. And then like if it's a game day, then I'm staying at the school all day. So out here, all the schools like they're so far apart. Like when you're playing, like because
Mm,
we didn't play schools that were close by because that wasn't our conference. So
got
we
you.
were playing schools a minimum. Like the closest school was 30 minutes away.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, a
So
little drive.
yeah, so now we might have got every now and then we might have got like a Harmon where it was like 15, I mean 5 minutes, that's just right around the corner. But that wasn't in our conference. That was like once a year or something. But most of the games were like 30 minutes away. So I wouldn't, by the time you finish the game, we're not getting home it's like 10 o'clock. So I'd always give me a coffee before the game. So before we got on the bus to go, especially on the away game before the game.
Yeah.
So that way I know that I would be alert and up and stuff like that. Cause boy, it does the trick for me.
Heck yeah.
So
Heck yeah. I realized that I did slow down a little bit, not a lot, but yeah, it was a couple weeks ago where I didn't have any. I know it's a little bit of difference, but it started getting better towards the end of the week.
mhm.
And then it was the weekend, so I got my another bag of coffee, and I was straight. So I was like, I know I don't need it,
Mhm.
but I enjoy it and shit.
Yeah, I tried like if I drink coffee, especially now, I try to make sure I'm drinking it because I got something to do and not just for leisure. Like at work, I drink it twice a day because I get a little like
Get sluggish.
yeah, I get a little sluggish, so
Yeah,
I just need it just so I'm just alert and I can still focus and do my stuff. Because when I do, what I learned when I first started drinking it for real, like I said, like several years ago at this when I was working at the school, I noticed that like I can
you
have like
started shitting a lot, huh, bro? That's exactly what happened to me, dog. I mean, coffee run. All right, I'm gonna let you keep finish.
why I be thinking like I'm about to get into see this is why I'm gonna stop joking with you. I'm gonna stop joking with you because now you hitting me with my like this is the stuff I would do.
I know.
This is the stuff I would do, and now you doing it.
All right, my bad.
No, you good. No, you good, bro. I'm just you can keep
No,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's funny
But
to
I
me.
did interrupt you.
No, I don't care, bro. It ain't interrupted me. This is we just
Oh
kicking
man,
it. You
yeah.
acting like we in class and I'm like I raised my hand
You
to
right.
answer a question and then you ain't interrupting me. We just talking. We just talking.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's
This stuff be funny to me, bro. It be funny. I
yeah.
just whenever you do it, I'm always thrown off because I'm not used to you doing that in real life. Like because in real life you don't be doing that, man. We just be
Chill,
chopping it
lay
up.
back. Yeah.
Whenever we get on here, then you be like, all of a sudden now you got jokes. I'm like, bro,
Gotta keep it entertaining.
who you doing? Nah, you good, bro. Nah, but I was just saying, like, I noticed that I get work done. I can get a lot of work done really quick. Like it takes me no time to get stuff because then I'm locked in. But yeah, that was
Yeah.
just but it
No, yeah,
do
definitely focus.
but that
And
is facts though. I was like when I first started, I was using the bathroom a lot. Like
yeah.
but
Getting used to it.
same thing with tea though.
That's true.
It just makes me urinate a lot though. Like
Okay.
it's the opposite.
Yeah. Okay. I've never had the effect. I guess I ain't never drunk it enough, but yeah, definitely with coffee. It was like, whoa, this is different.
I'll put a caveat on the tea. It's not just drinking one cup because there was a point where I was like drinking. I was drinking like a lot of water, but I was drinking tea at least twice a day, and so then it was a combination, I believe, of both of those.
Definitely.
But it was cleaning my system out because I was losing some weight too.
For real.
I need to get back on it. It was good for me because I need to lose some weight.
Yeah,
I'm a little heavy.
a little heavy. I noticed that I'm too. I was a lot heavier than I expected when I weighed myself, and it was surprising. But it's not a bad thing.
Where you
It's
at
a
now?
good thing for me. It's a good thing for me. I was at 178. So
Once. Are you even a man?
that's what they say.
Nah,
If you ain't one or no, they say if you ain't 200, you skating on thin ice.
I'm
But
205. Nah, I don't believe that, bro. I think that's messed up because somebody told me that too. My homeboy, he told me that one time, like when I was like, man, I'm getting a little overweight. He's like, how much you weigh? I'm like, man, I'm 190. He's like, man, you ain't even a man. You ain't 200. I'm like, man, just because I ain't overweight, like
yeah,
I ain't
exactly.
I ain't trying to be overweight, bro. Like
I've
as you get
been
older, it's
200
hard to get the
before.
weight off. Yeah.
Definitely. I've been 200 before, and that it was not flattering on me. So I think 180, 185 is my ideal. Ideal
Before
for real.
before now, the last time I was 200 was when I was working out all the time. But even then, when I was doing
That's
that,
yeah.
I was like, that's when I was doing weights though. Like
Oh, okay.
now you know the time that you saw me like when we was all working out together in 2017 or something like that.
Mhm.
I wasn't doing any weights. It was only like calisthenics. So like
Yeah,
at
I
that
remember.
time I was like 190, 185. Well, I'll say this. I was fluctuating between 187 and 190, but that was like leaner muscle. But when I was 200, that was all like because I was working out with my brother and we was just doing weights.
Yeah, that's when I was 200 as well. Eating a lot. I was eating hella, bro.
Yeah.
A lot.
I don't like weighing 200.
I was breathing heavy all the time. I noticed that. Bro. Like I would climb the stairs at work every morning. Never take the elevator, but yeah, during those times. So
Duh,
like,
it's a huge difference. Like I didn't notice when you're younger. I don't think you really notice how much like weight matters. Like it's like especially like when I think about like high school and you playing sports and stuff like that. You don't notice like you're like you want to be bigger. Like when I was playing basketball, I want to be a bigger guy because I'm playing against guys at 6'5", 200 pounds, so I got to be a bigger guy. So I got to eat weights
Right.
and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you don't really notice how that affects your body, you know. But as you get older, you do. Like when I was boxing with my cousin doing the boxing training and stuff like that, without even getting on the scale from week to week, I can always tell whether I was heavier or I was lighter. Just because, like, because you know, we was doing the kickboxing, so you know, especially when I'm trying to do a kick, I can feel how quick. Because like when I was like down about the 183, because at that time I got down to like lowest was 183.
Ooh,
Yeah. When I was down to 183, I can get my leg up and kick
clean.
quick. Yeah, it was just a bow. And then when I would go up to, like, I got up to as high as maybe 197. I don't think I ever went over 200 during that time because, like I said, I was just doing like push-ups and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but I got up to like 197, I think. So it was like between 197 and 183, and I can feel it. Like my kicks are so much slower. My punches are a lot more like you can see them. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yeah, drawn
I ain't
out.
punching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't punching that fast, but I mean,
I
like,
get
you know what I
you. I
mean?
get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's drawn out. But I could always tell, like, without even getting on the scale. And then I would get on the scale after I finished the workout, and I'm like, there it is. I knew it because I can just feel it. Every punch, every kick felt slow. Or on the vice versa, it felt quicker, you know, and I felt lighter, you know what I'm saying? So and a couple pounds make a big difference because even from 183 to 185, I can tell that there was a weight difference.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can hear it too because we was doing it so much. I could hear it in my punch. So like in my punch or kick, it can feel heavier. I can also tell by the reaction because my cousin, Khalid, he's not that big of a guy, but he's a strong guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I can also see, like, based on how he's holding, you know, in his position, like when he moves, if he's taking back, because like when I was bigger, he's taking he's moving back a little bit further than when I'm you know, weighing less. So
Yeah, okay.
huge difference.
Heck yeah. My noticeable difference was, I guess, in the gym. When I weighed more, you know, I was obviously, well, not obviously, but when I weighed more, I was stronger. When I was bigger, my leverages were different. So I noticed, like, when I weighed 20 over 200, I think that's when I was benching the most ever in my life. And that was with your brother and you and with those fellas working out.
Yeah.
And that was wild to me. Like, it was nice lifting that much, but I don't know. If I really trained, I probably could lift that much without weighing over 200. But you know, it was nice just having that extra strength just off rip because I was heavier. That's what I gleaned from it. Other than that, I was like, sound like a little pit bull running around, or a little bulldog.
I think, like, yeah, I agree. Like, there's some benefits to the weight. Like, I think for me, whenever I weighed closer to 200, it always looked better.
Not for the heart, though.
No, it's not for the heart. It's not good for the heart at all. It's not healthy, but it looks good, like in the mirror and stuff like that. Like when you're able to cut it, trim it up, and everything like that, it looks really good. Compared to, you know, on the other end in the 180s, for me, I look really skinny, even though I'm not, you know, even though like it's just more lean muscle or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't look. I just don't look. I don't know. I don't have a physical presence. Like it's not like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's fair. I saw the homie post something about body dysmorphia. I think it was today or yesterday. Have you ever dealt with something like that?
what's that?
Or do you know what it is?
Mm-mm.
Basically, when it comes to dudes that lift weights or bodybuilders, it's called bigorexia. So you big in real life, but you look in the mirror, like you see yourself every day. So you look in the mirror, you don't feel big. You see other dudes that may not even be as big as you, but you think, oh, they big. I need to get like that. So that's a form of body dysmorphia, or just looking at yourself, you know, kind of the anorexia type deal. That's a body dysmorphia, just seeing yourself as bigger than what you really are. But yeah, so that's what I meant. Like when it came to working out, like when you did fluctuate between 180 and maybe 197 or whatever, did you ever feel a type of way, whether you were at one end of the spectrum?
Yeah. So I did do that, but more so with myself, not with anybody else. Because I've always had
it's definitely internal too.
I've always had a weird, like, weird shaped body anyway. Pause.
Mhm.
Like, just I got huge calves and a small leg. So
Yeah,
I just from an early age, I never compared how I looked to anybody else because I already knew I kind of had like a different build. So I just
yeah,
always looked at like, all right, how do I look? And so yeah, I definitely did that. But it was just always based on like I said, it's based on what I'm doing. So like at the time, like in basketball, I wanted to get bigger. So because I wanted to be stronger, you know what I mean?
right.
And
No,
yeah,
yeah, so you don't get bullied on court,
yeah,
everything
and
like
then like
that.
I had the knee injuries too, so I had to toughen up so I don't keep get re-injured and stuff like that. And so like I said, I think it's just always based on where I was at. So like when I was boxing, I wanted to be smaller because I felt better. And when I say I'm boxing, for those that's watching, you already know, but I wasn't actually training to fight. I was just training because I like the workouts. Boxing workouts are great. I'm not trying to fight nobody. I'm not. No,
Nah, I
I'm
use
not.
training for the ops.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving nobody a free pass to just punch me in the face. Like, no, I like watching
Yeah,
boxing. That's great. It's a true art, but that's it's not for me. I just like the training because the training is like some of the best workout I've ever
dang.
done in my life. Like,
I went to a bare knuckle fight this past Friday.
really?
Bare knuckle event. That was pretty lit, bro. But yeah, it was gruesome.
I bet. I watched
Yeah.
them on TV.
Hmm.
We got
Yeah.
those. Yeah,
One with the homies. So but okay, so boxing you want to be smaller.
yeah. I want to be smaller
But
just because I
basketball you
move
want to be bigger, obviously. Yeah.
better.
I mean, for me, it was yes, it's common. Shoot, the age old story of all right, I'm getting bigger, feel good about myself, but then wanting to continue gaining more muscle, getting more mass or whatever. So I wouldn't say comparing myself, but I was like, damn, I feel I can get bigger or whatever. So whenever I saw myself in the mirror, I wouldn't necessarily feel that I was the biggest, but don't behold, everybody was telling me otherwise or whatever. But yeah, so it took me a minute. Took me a minute to just finally just be all right with what it was. Like I'm like, that's why I say 180, 185. That's
Yeah,
my sweet spot. And I was like, shit, if it's this, it's this. So I'm just keep this shredded and work with it. So
yeah,
yeah, that's why I'm like, I know personally I'm solid. That's why I'm like, I don't care that I'm not 200. I don't need to be 200 to be a man.
yeah. No, as you get older, bro, that 200.
Like
Yeah.
that 200 gonna go to 225,
Yeah,
30,
that's
40. Yeah.
exactly what's gonna happen. That's why I'm trying to be consistent and get it off now. Cause like, boy, like you said, like as you get older, your metabolism slows down, like everything slows
Mhm.
down. And then especially like when life picks up too,
Yeah.
now you can't afford to have too many consecutive bad weekends of eating and not doing nothing.
Mhm.
I'm saying like when we were younger, when we were in our 20s, yeah, I can probably go a month without working out and eating poorly, and I still wouldn't look bad. Like I would just,
Right.
oh yeah, probably need to get back to it, but it ain't. But now, if I do it one day off, yeah, I'm back to being, yeah,
Man,
yeah,
same with me.
it
Same
gets
with
back.
me.
So
That's why
it's
I'm like, there was a period when I first moved to Denver. It was like I wasn't consistent in the kitchen or whatever. It was like a
mhm,
good 2, 3 months. And I was like, boy, I'm getting big. Like I cut down everything, tried to get in shape for snowboarding and all that. And I
mhm.
got here, like I'm not in shape. So I had to fix that quick.
That's what it is for me too. Actually, I think I need an activity, man. Because when I have activity, bro, I really be dedicated and I go in like I said for 2017 it was boxing, and so since that was my thing, I had to be in shape because like
Mhm.
the stuff that Khalid was having me do, bro. Like he had me doing this, bro. He had me doing this circuit. We we do, I think like 10 minutes. He's like, hey, I got a workout for you. It's gonna take 10 minutes, but trust me, you trying to get your weight because I told him I was trying to get some weight down at that
Yeah.
time. Like I was already working out with him, but I was want to get some weight down. He's like, hey, it's a 10-minute workout, and then you're gonna be out of here. And I'm telling you, like I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, whatever, everybody always think they got
Yeah.
something. Bro, when I tell you he had me do a 10-second sprint on the treadmill, right? Start out like this. 10-second sprint on the treadmill. Get off that, you go down. I think you do 10 push-ups. Hop up, you do 10 dips. No, 5 pull-ups, and then and then I think you do like 15 sit-ups. Right after that, you do 1 minute straight of just boxing, kickboxing too. So he'll hold him, and it's based on like where he holds it. That's what it lets you know whether it's a kick or a punch. And so then you do that for a minute straight, right? There's no breaks, and then you do that, and then you go right back to the 10-second sprint on the treadmill. Yeah, there's no break. So you got to get your breaks in between stations, right?
Yeah,
so like you're switching stations, that's your breather, but it is not much of a breather because you're going right into it, right? So you do that until you get
10
minutes till we get to the 10 minutes, and we just keep going and you finish it out. It's something like that. Or what he had me do 5 sets is what he did.
Okay.
5 sets, and it would take roughly 10 minutes to get through it, right?
Got you. Yeah.
Or maybe a little more depending on how slow I'm moving. But yeah, it was 5 sets of that. So yeah, it was 5 sets, and you just do that for 5 sets. When I tell you, it was both the best and the worst thing I've ever done in life, dog. But the results from that, because we did that,
I imagine
we did it twice a week for like maybe a couple months. We did that workout twice a week, and I was also doing 2-a-days at that time because it was during the summer. You know, I worked in the school, so I was doing 2-a-days. So that we'll do that in the evening, and it was just a way to get a quick workout in, but also make the most of it. And I was just like, man, and I did lose weight, but when I tell you the condition I was in at that time was the best condition I've ever been in life, like in life.
Well-oiled machine,
bruh. I felt so confident in myself. Like there was time like when we would all go out and stuff like that. I just wanted somebody to try me. Like there was, I
you have to get a minute of kicks.
yes, because I'm like, bro, I got combos now. Like I got combos in my head that are just automatic. Like now they're automatic because we had been doing it for a while by that point. Like now, no, because like I'm out of shape. Don't please leave me alone. I don't want no problems. But at that time, I was like 27 years old. I was like, but like I said, I was fluctuating between that 187 mark was probably my average, 187, and I was learning kicks and punches and stuff. Bro, I'm 6'3", so if I kick you, I got reach. Yeah, we good. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, I was feeling so good about myself. I was like, because he kept telling me, he was like, you know, like even if you, I know you're not trying to do this, but you got to think about it. You know, if you get into a street fight, the average street fight lasts, I don't know what, 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing all this, you know, all the punching and scuffling and all that stuff. So it lasts 20 seconds. He's like, if you're able to fight for a full 2 minutes with gloves on, you know what I'm saying, and you got combinations and moves and you're calculated, you're gonna be great in 20 seconds. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Because all you got to do is be able to defend yourself. Like if you can just block, really, because in a street fight, most people are gonna get to swinging wildly. So if you can just dodge and move for about 20 seconds, they tire themselves out, and then you go to work. And then he was just like, now we just going to combinations. I was like, hey, for real, man. I was like, for real. But yeah, hey, bro, man, I don't even have those videos no more, man. I used to have the videos and everything when I was doing this. Bro, it was a good time.
I believe it. I remember you talking about that very vividly. Very vividly during that time. So
it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. But now we, you know, he still live in town. He's still in town, but he like all the way across town. So it's like a 45-minute drive. At that time, he was right around the corner. So I was going around like 5 minutes to get to the house.
Yep. I remember.
Yeah.
At that time, I was probably lifting the heaviest I've ever did. Heaviest in my life, yeah. Probably deadlifting the most and all that. So definitely peak for me as well.
Yeah, that was probably like the perfect age for our physical.
Both of us, yeah.
So, I remember somebody that was like, because when we was at the movies one time, and that's when I was wearing Chad was printing out the shirts, the Goals Plus Coffee.
Oh yeah.
I was wearing that shirt. We was all at the movies that time. We took the pictures outside, and somebody was like, they was like, hey man, like how you make yourself look buff in that picture? I was like, first of all, don't play with me like that, man. Like, I've been working out, bro. Don't play with me. It's like, man, hey, what filter you use to make yourself look buff? I'm like, what? Like, dog, I'm really like that now. Like, I ain't no little kid no more.
He didn't believe. He thought you was altering your photos
Yeah,
before.
I'm like, man, like, man, hey, like y'all ain't gonna ask the dude that's 5'2" that's standing next to me, what did he use? But y'all gonna ask me, like, this is how I'm supposed to look. He taking steroids
right there. Yeah, what he doing?
Yeah, you should.
The hype fooled him. That's what it was. So
yeah, man. People that grew up with me and knew me, they was like, yeah, they wasn't used to seeing me like that. And I wasn't used to seeing me like that either. But I still got videos of myself looking like that, pictures and stuff like that. And I look back sometimes. I'm like, those are days.
Yeah, I have some. I think laptop. Yeah, I got some on here somewhere. So.
Yeah.
At the time, like I was down at the plaza, they had the little figurine store, the 3D print.
Oh yeah,
store where you could get your whole 360 taken a picture of and had it made to action figure. I should have did that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah, that would have been dope. I mean, I guess I can.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, she's like,
it'll be life size.
It was during the time I was doing that competition. What was that movie? Indian in the cover? Indian in the cover ass. Life size, man. Life size statue. But yeah, I was doing the competition at the time. So
you know what you look like when you on the skateboard now?
What?
You probably know. Remember those little green army men? They had the little green plastic bottom. Yeah, that's what you look like.
Like an army man?
Wow. In the little army figurines, man. I remember I used to have those things, man.
You say on the snowboard?
Yeah, when you're on the snowboard.
Yeah, I did. Actually, in the last video, I did kind of look like a little army man with that helmet and everything. I'll roll with it. Should get a fatigue set up. That'll be a little camo or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
That'd be kind of lit.
Yeah, spend all your VC on that.
All the VC.
All the VC on that. Instead of upgrading. I've never seen him do a kick flip. He can't skate transition. He's not dirty.
He's not sturdy. Yeah, his moves are whack.
The way that he talks, whack.
Somebody said that dresses, was beef. Whack. Yeah.
The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack.
That will be me. I need to spend some VC on some tricks. You damn right. That's next season.
Nah, your video.
Reloading.
Next season. Your video. The videos be hard, bro. The videos be hard.
Who
you got doing them?
I just do them on CapCut.
Oh, you do? Okay, you use CapCut.
Yeah.
Okay. CapCut is a lifesaver from what I hear.
It is. Have you ever used it?
I have it on my phone. I haven't actually used it yet because I was using LumaFusion.
Oh, okay.
I had bought it, so I had to make the use of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I used that back in the day, a free version of that to do workout videos.
Yeah. It's cool. So, yeah, but CapCut, it seems it's a lot better for social media posts.
Yeah, and it's free and
it's free. And it's probably it looks a little more self-explanatory, too.
Probably so. Yep. I remember. Yeah, Luma was a little complicated. Same with
Luma. I had to YouTube a lot of stuff to use Luma. Yeah, to become adequate at it.
Got you. Yeah, I was using InShot, I guess, for a little bit.
I heard
InShot. InShot, CapCut's top notch. No ad, but top notch. Easy to use.
CapCut has ads?
No, I was saying this is not an advertisement.
No,
they don't.
Oh, okay.
And they got a little desktop. But yeah, it's cool.
Oh, yeah, desktop app?
Yep. You can look at the videos on the desktop too from the phone.
Hey, yeah, because I got to get back into creating videos, man. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, I think that's the most I do. Maybe I explore a little bit more with it, but yeah, find other uses for it.
Yeah, for sure.
But DaVinci, I'm gonna talk about that off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that was free though, but yeah, we'll Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that
Yeah.
later. Yeah, we'll get to that later. No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. We'll talk off camera. We're gonna move past that. The Drake and Keith Kendrick beef done.
Yeah,
We'll,
done.
we'll,
Drake's
we'll
out the country.
yeah, I heard that. And then
Yeah.
there's like a bunch of other stuff being brought up, but I think a lot of other people are covering that. We should just let that one go because now
Yeah.
I think stuff is getting a little serious.
Yeah, there ain't been no more music from it, so
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if I want to cover some of that stuff. That stuff's kind of
that's
it's kind of sad.
yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta make sure you talking the right stuff because
yeah,
some of it a little sensitive. Not sensitive, but I ain't trying to say
yeah,
put out wrong facts, so that's all I'm trying to say.
yeah. It's too many allegations. I didn't seen too many channels that was talking about it and just different things, and I was like, man, yeah, I don't know. This seems kind of. I don't know. I don't think we should be doing this part. Like it was fun watching the beef. Like I was like, oh man, this was fun because I enjoy watching like, all right, Kendrick do his thing lyrically. Because I had been saying for years that I never felt like Drake was a great rapper. And so like when I said that to people there, people always look at me like, that what do you mean he's not a great rapper? I'm like, well, but he does a lot of singing and he doesn't write his raps like other people are writing for him. So it's like I can't call him a great rapper. I think he just makes great songs. I think he's a great artist. But I think when it comes to rap, I think Kendrick's far beyond where he's at, and I don't think Drake can reach that level. And so
Right.
seeing that was the part I was excited about. I was like, okay, now these people can see what I've been seeing for this whole time. It's like this this is what a rapper is, like lyrically, you know.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
so all the stuff after that was just like, okay, yeah, this that's more than I want. I don't want that. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, and then it's not as in your face, I guess. Now you got to go looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't that invested in it.
No,
So
no. Now I gotta clear um my feed from YouTube because now
oh
that's
yeah,
all I be getting. So now I got to try to watch other stuff. I can
yeah.
clear. I got to go back to my sports stuff that I've been watching. I be watching all the
Hit the not interested on a lot of
yeah,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
I had a hit not interested on so many videos just so they would stop popping up because I was like, yeah, this is over for me. I don't care no more. Like, yeah, y'all talking about legal issues now, and I do not want to be.
Mhm.
I don't want to be involved in that. That's too much.
The latest thing I saw was something about the meaning of the not like us artwork.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, whatever all that means.
Yeah. Okay, well, I will say this. They kept saying that Kendrick posted his address, and I was like, no, he didn't. He posted an aerial view of Drake's house that you can find online that Drake's already posted.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah, he posted it on I seen pictures of his house way before Kendrick ever posted it. Like that was I already knew what it looked like. He shot music videos in it, like, and
Mm.
he's shown it in music videos, like, uh, and then like even I didn't even know about this one, but they was like, yeah, he was posting it when it was built, like when it was being built and stuff like that. He was posting it, so like he already had his address up there, and then it has a huge sign apparently out front that says the embassy.
Yeah.
you can look any you can look anybody's house up online. I mean, somebody posted Chris Brown's house years ago.
So it's not like it's private info.
Yeah, it's not like you just got to look it up. You know what I mean? Like you
Mm.
can literally find that. But that was why like they said Chris Brown moved so much because people would just be posting his address, but they be throwing parties and stuff. Like, bro,
That's true as
you know what I mean?
well.
You know what I mean? People gonna have your address. Like, yeah, if I get invited to a party and I'm like, oh man, who house is this? Nice. It's Chris Brown house. Oh shoot.
Like, oh, I got his address.
Yeah, okay, cool. This is where you live
Mm.
at. Bet. I should have known about all the graffiti outside.
Right. It's not a secret anymore.
Right.
Shit.
So, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, that was one of the days that I kept seeing that I was like, man, y'all tripping. Like he never posted his address. It never had the address on there. It just had the house and then he had all the
The little
targets.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the little targets to notify you
Pin,
who's living there. So
pin drops.
yeah, pin drops. There we go. That's what I was going.
Yeah.
Pin drop. Yeah. So, but yeah, anyway, other than that, yeah, there was a lot of false narratives.
So maybe the I mean, I guess this is still kind of hot topic, but I was like, maybe the Puff Daddy stuff will come back.
Oh, I'm
At,
glad you brought
at
that
least
up,
like what
bro. His son. Did you hear the diss song his son made?
his song made a diss song to
Yeah,
who?
King Combs. To anybody that's saying no Diddy,
Oh no, I didn't.
bro. So I ain't gonna. First of all, the song is
Okay, not worth playing.
no. I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not about to get at no spins. No,
Yeah,
he's not a good rapper, man. He's not a good rapper. But he had a line in there, and then like he was like, he dissed 50 Cent and anybody else that was saying no Diddy, and then he made a comment to the feds. He said they raided the Feds raided knocked down the walls or something like that and raided the cribs. Too bad they didn't know we bought the one next door. They missed one or something like that. And it was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're under investigation. This is open. Yeah,
yeah.
this is an open investigation, and you're on a song literally saying that, hey, the house next door, we own that, and you missed it. You think you're taunting them? They bet.
Yeah.
Bet.
Damn, that's wild.
Dog.
Hopefully it's not their home.
Dog. If it is or if it isn't, don't make any more music.
That's a fact.
If my dad is under investigation for something as serious as he's under investigation for, I don't want to make this personal because that's too much.
Yeah.
If you are in a situation that is this serious, you need to be quiet. Just nothing needs to be said. Yeah, just go live your life.
One would think.
Yeah,
but he saw this as an opportunity.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, because he probably got hyped up by all the other disses going on and was like, yeah,
I'm gonna drop a diss.
Yeah, like, bro, don't nobody even talk about your
music.
Dissing. Yeah, like
the air.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It was just so random. Yeah, but yeah, the Diddy stuff's kind of getting swept right now. But I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what goes on.
It'll resurface eventually.
Yeah, it will. It will once they either conclude or whatever. But I'm sure they're gonna keep this open until they find what they're looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a scary situation to be in, man. It's a scary situation to be in because I don't. I heard this because my cousin was talking about this earlier today, and I don't understand this either. But when you reach a level of success and you make so much money, it's like, and we've talked about it. What prompts you to want to be involved? Or I mean, even if you're like, because I'm not saying like because like if your name is circulating in that type of circle, something's true. You're involved in some way, or you have some knowledge. That's just a belief I have.
Yeah, if your name is, you're tethered some type of way.
Yeah, because why of all people would they pull your name out the hat? Well, they're targeting me. But I mean, Jay-Z's just as rich. He's in the same circles as you are, but his name is not popping up for whatever reason in regards to what he's being brought up for. You know what I mean? And so, like, I mean, anybody else that's associated with him, Rick Ross, Meek Mill's being brought up for a different reason, but not necessarily. But it's like when you have money like that, like what's so hard about? I don't know. I be thinking like, what's so hard? Like, because if I'm making millions of dollars, we wouldn't be doing this podcast right now.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, you my brother. But we'd just be talking on the phone because
you will not see me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I probably would have deleted all my social media because it's like, for what? Like, I'm good. Like, I'm making money. Really? I'm like, bro, we out of here.
At that point, is
you won the game.
I'm a hermit.
Yeah, you won the game. The game is to if the game is to amass wealth and be able to live life freely, you won.
Yeah, you have. I'm traveling and hermit. Yeah, that's all it is.
Put somebody do like them rich, billionaires or the multi-millionaires. They just put somebody in charge of the businesses, and then they just collect a check. You know what I mean? And just sit back. Like that's what I do. Like, hey, look, man, you got it. And then I just collect my check and keep it pushing.
Yeah, director of the board. You can hire a
Yeah,
CEO and all that.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not about to be involved in nothing. Like, I don't know. And then, and then that way, if something goes wrong, it's like, oh man, this business, like so and so's being brought under investigation. He's fired. Get him up out of there. We had no idea. we we
Smooth,
had
right?
no idea. Get him out of there. We'll hire somebody else.
Heck yeah. That
I'm not dealing with
if I had that type of money,
yeah,
it'd be a wrap. You would not
yeah.
see me. You will see my name on documents, and that'll be about it.
That's it. I signed the checks or whatever the case may be. I'm getting up out of here, man. Like I just don't. I don't know. Like I just don't feel like there's nothing to do. Like by way of work. Like when you have that type of money, being a millionaire in today's society, yeah, you still more than
Still
likely need to
uh,
work
need to
some.
do it.
Yeah, in some capacity, but you probably don't need to be all broadcasting yourself though. You know what I mean? But like if you're that level of where Diddy's at, and a lot of those other guys where they're touching close to a billion, if not, they may be silent billionaires,
It's because they've been used to being in the spotlight the whole time.
and that's
So I don't
that's
want to give it up.
and that's where mindsets. That's where the mindset, like I remember we had this conversation with some students where they said that they there was particular students, some of them said that they believe money changes people, and me and my partner, we was telling them, we basically had the same mindset of like money doesn't change people, um it just allows them to be who they are freely. So like if you're always been a sneaky person, you know what I'm saying? Now you can openly be that sneaky person or that lying person or that cheating person. You can openly be that because money protects you. So like if
Yeah.
somebody feels like you wronged them, I can just throw money at you and hush you, or whatever the case may be. Or if I've always been a person that's just been purely about the art of something, or I just want to help people. Well, now I'm just going to do that thing on a bigger scale. I'm always going to be the artsy person. I'm always going to be the person that helps people because now I have the resources to continue to do that. Like who you are, like once you hit a certain age, I believe who you are is not going to change. It's just going to either be suppressed or enhanced based on where you're at that current, time in society. Not necessarily financially all the time, but just like where you're at, because it can be mentally, it can be financially, health wise, or whatever the case may be. Wherever you're at in society, you are going to be who you are. So like I don't believe people make drastic changes past a certain age in who they are. You are who you are at that point. Like I think at this age, I am who I am.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. For real.
there's always character growth, but that doesn't change the essence of who you
The
are. Like,
essence
you know
of
what I
the
mean?
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I
There.
mean? Like you can grow and you can expand, but you're still gonna be at the core, you're still gonna have whatever you've always been. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Rather be, like you said, giving or
mhm,
artsy,
yeah.
toxic. I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
It's just going to be exacerbated.
Yep. Because even if you take, like you said, if you take the giving person, the person that's always giving, if they don't have money, they're still a giving person. They're just not going to be able to give money anymore. It might be now they're just going to give their time to people just because their mindset is going to be, I don't have the money, but how else can I help you? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it might be like, oh, you know what? I know somebody that can help you with this, or I know, you know what I'm saying? Like even like so on the other end of the spectrum, when you do have the money, then you help. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's that's what you know. You know what I'm saying? We're at the core, we're all a kind of a creature of habit, so to speak. We all are like, regardless of what anybody, I believe, regardless of what anybody says, we're all a creature of a habit. At some point, we tend to grab onto what we know, right? What we know and what's comfortable.
No, yeah, what we're comfortable with, what we
Yeah.
know. If even if it is bad for us, like,
Hmm.
yeah, that comfortability is what we
Yeah.
find solace in. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I know there's probably people that'll refute that, but that's just what I've noticed because like I my who I am today and who I was when I was, I don't know, 21. I've matured. So like, some of the characteristics or the things that I do, like, when I was 21, I joked with everybody and I constantly made jokes all the time and I'm cracking on folks and you know what I'm saying? But at that time, some of the jokes were a little more a little more mean. But I still do that same thing now. The only thing the character growth part of it is, now I'm on my heavier in my walk of faith. So I gotta be conscious of what I'm saying to people. So I'm still gonna
Yeah,
crack a joke on you, but it's probably not gonna be the joke that it was when I was 21.
bro. Like I'll never forget the joke you made. Like, I can slice a piece of bacon off your back, bro. Like when you said that,
Yeah, I would never say that. Who did I say that to? Did I say it to Anton? I thought so.
I
I think
never forgot that, bro. Like you was saying that a couple, you use that joke a couple times, but yeah, I never forgot that.
but I would never see you see what I'm saying? Like I would never say that now though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I would never make that joke now. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
and I don't know if I want to clip that because out of context.
No, that I was going to say the name. You said you brought up the name and
No, I
everything.
don't care about Anton knowing, man. I made Anton. I'm
Oh,
talking
you
about
just
for
talking about
people that
content.
don't know. Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, bro! Like, why would you
Oh
say
yeah, you
that?"
can't clip that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why would you say that? No, Anton, bro. I said it to him. I didn't say it behind his back. I said it to
No,
him.
no, okay. I see what you're saying though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He
But,
knows. He knows I made that joke. He's made jokes
oh
about
yeah,
me.
I know you know.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's another thing that it hasn't changed about me is that when I make typically now I'm pretty sure there's instances that we can pull, but typically like when I make jokes, I like to make jokes to the person so they
Mhm.
can hear me say it.
Oh yeah.
One, it's kind of a weird reason why I like doing that, but I like to do it because I like to see their face when I say it. I like to see them. I like to see them either be uncomfortable or like when I was younger. I like to see them hurt a little bit. It's messed up. Like I don't know the other way to put it, but I like to see that. So like because like whenever you say a joke behind somebody's back, you don't get the reaction. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
I like
fact.
the reaction, uh and then I can feed off of that, and then I can keep going because like when I see that it cuts you a little bit, then I'm like, let me get you another one real quick. I got another one. All right,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I remember at lunch, it was middle school. I didn't joke a lot. And I was quiet, right? So this kid was cracking on people at the table,
hmm
at the lunch table. And then I guess what I said wasn't a joke, it was just straight up me. But it had everybody cracking up because I was quiet and I didn't really say shit. But he was cracking on people, like talking about glass. This dude had glasses, but talking about just all different type of shit. And then he got to me. He's and people always say I have white teeth or whatever, big teeth, and he just tried to say something about my teeth. And I was like, you can't really crack jokes about my smile is good, like it's valid. And then I said, I can't remember what I said to him, but I know it ended with shut your fat ass up. And everybody just dropped their jaw and just started busting out laughing. And I saw the look on his face was just like he looked like a sad little puppy. Like, yeah, you just talking all that shit. If somebody say it to you, say the truth to you, then you get sad, you get quiet. But yeah,
bro, that's the greatest feeling. Like that used to be the greatest feeling. Like just seeing the shock on the person's face when you get them, and then they hurt and they don't know what to do after that. And
yeah,
then it's just like, yeah, now I got you. Now you in
mhm,
my world. Let's keep
yeah,
going.
exactly.
It is.
Yeah,
That's why I said it was kind of sick because it was fulfilling. Like when I was younger, that was fulfilling. I was like,
yeah.
yeah, let me.
That's that's very true. And if I remember correctly, I think I said at least I'm not a fat ass. That's what I said. I said
That don't make it
something.
any better.
I know it don't, but
It's still the same thing. You just now gave him something to compare it to. Like,
yeah,
yeah, compared to Rick, dang, it's even more personal now. It wasn't just a general
yeah,
statement like you're
yeah.
fat. Like
It's
it
like
was no, I'm not fat, but
rhyme.
you are.
Yeah, it definitely was. Definitely cut deep. But fast forward to college, dude look great. He was no more overweight. He grew into his adult body, I guess.
Hey, you remember was you in the living room when we were living in Freddie and homeboy came over. I don't want to say his name out loud on the camera.
What happened?
Okay, so basically, I don't want to say his name because
No,
he's
yeah,
our
you
homeboy.
don't.
He's cool with us. He's cool. He's cool with us. Like
Okay.
we don't have a problem with him. But I just don't want to do that to him because it's not like somebody we've had on the show before. So, but anyway, we was in the living room. I think it was me, Rob, and Anton. So I don't think he was there. It was me, Rob, and Anton. And our homeboy was there, and he he was like he was talking about football, and at the time, like the Chiefs were doing well, and you know he's from Chicago, and so he was talking about the Bears and stuff like that, and he was making fun of Detroit or whatever, and some and then I was laughing, I was like, oh man, and so like when you laughing at a joke that somebody say, and then they think they gonna get you while you laughing. I don't even know why he picked me because it was like I was on his side. Like I was laughing, like,
Yeah,
oh, that was
I think I know
hilarious.
who
Like
you're
he
talking
got you.
about now.
Because I think you know what I'm talking about?
I think
Yeah,
so.
because I
Yeah.
think he was making a joke to Anton actually. And so because they in the same division. And then he's like, oh, but what about them Chiefs though? And so then I
Yeah,
was like, and here's the thing, like that he didn't even make a joke. He just kind of it was here's the thing, when you joking with me, just be direct. That's all I ask. Like when you joking with me and you trying to make fun of me or whatever you're trying to do, just be direct. Don't do it like in a slick way, because now I'm taking offense. Like I'm gonna get offended by that. I don't know why, it's just the way my brain works.
Yeah.
But the way he said it, it was like he was trying to diss. And the Chiefs at that time, the Chiefs were actually doing well. And so, I had my choice words. I'm like, actually, the Chiefs are doing well, but let's talk about how you hoop, you bump, and then I just kept going. I was like, bro, whenever I hoop, would you be dribbling like boom, boom, boom? And then I kept going. I don't remember all the stuff I said. I know it wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't very nice. I won't repeat it on here because looking back, it was messed up. But I was going in, and so like as I kept going, I was looking at his face, and it was getting more and more sad. But as every joke was coming out, and I remember he looked over at Rob. This would send me over the top. I was like, let me keep going now, because he looked at Rob, and Rob was like, he's roasting you. Get him. What you looking at me for? And so I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Rob turned him away because I didn't ever want to mess with Rob. Rob, bro, he'll cut you deep, bro. Rob, if you ever watch this, bro, you hands down one of the funniest dudes I know. I wouldn't have messed with you then. I definitely ain't gonna mess with you now.
Oh man.
But yeah, he was like, he's roasting you. Get him. So then he didn't have nothing to say. I kept going. Then eventually we stopped. And Anton's like, hey man, chill. So he had to take him home. And so, he took him home, and then Rob was like, he looked at me like I was supposed to help him. Like because we from the same city or something. I'm like, bro, I didn't say nothing to him. I knew the Chiefs was doing good.
I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, he's like, I kept my mouth shut because I looked at him like, what you talking about? The Chiefs is good this year. Like, and so when Anton came back from dropping them off, he was like, yeah, because he was taking them because he was dropping somebody else off too.
Mm-hmm.
But he came back to the house. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, he was walking behind me, but I heard some like sniffling, and I kind of looked back, and I saw him. He was kind of wiping his face, and he was crying a little bit. He was like, yeah, I think you went too far. I was like, oh, because he's our homeboy. Like I still rock with him. He still hit me up.
Oh, shout out. Yeah. He sent me memes and shit. Yeah. Back and forth. Yeah.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about, because he be sending me memes too. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, he was, kind of tearing up and stuff. And he was like, he said, yeah, he told me, he's like, hey man, why Jordan be tripping like that, man? And so I was like, he's like, I didn't know what to tell him. I was trying to laugh. He was like, I was just like, man, you know how he get, man.
He get a little overboard.
Yeah. But Anton used to tell people though, they was like, hey, if Jordan ain't saying nothing to you, bro, just leave him alone. Do not include him. Just if y'all cracking jokes and he ain't saying nothing, just leave him alone. Cause then once he get going, then y'all gonna be mad. And I was like, hey man, like
that's fact.
Leave me alone. Bro, I was on your side. That's the thing. Like that was my thing. I was on his side. Like I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, Anton. I think Detroit trashed this year. You know what I'm saying? Like Chicago was doing good, Kansas City was doing good, so I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah, Detroit trash, and
he was on a roll. That's all it was.
He was
hitting everybody in the room.
He was feeling himself. Pause.
But
Hitting everybody in the room is crazy. Yep.
Hitting them with jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, nah.
shout out him.
Shout out to homie, man. Shout
Yeah,
out to homie, bro.
sure.
Always all love.
And I remember y'all would put my name in songs. Y'all would get that would annoy the hell out of me back in college.
Oh,
Yeah, that would annoy the
you talking
hell
about
out.
when we was just like freestyling out loud?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you started doing it. Well, I know Jared did like with actual songs.
Yeah.
Songs I would be playing. He would words with my name.
Hey, hold on. I was just thinking about something, and I lost it. I lost it. Dang it. Oh no, that's what it was. Remember when was it me, Jared, and I think Katum, and we had Facebook on your page?
Yes.
I think that ain't it coming up? Ain't it about a
It do
year?
be coming up in the memories and stuff.
Yeah, because we always talk on there every year. We always say something.
You have a whole conversation on my wall.
Yeah.
That's when Facebook had a wall.
Hey, it was funny, bro. Cause it's like, hey, we all going to Rick's page.
I don't even know how that started.
We had because your last name is Page, so we was like, oh, we're gonna go in there. That's gonna be the page that we talk on. So we just hopped on there and we just started commenting and talking back and forth. But that was funny. That went on for years. It still go on actually. So
every now and then, there'd be someone.
Yeah, it's like 15 years of conversation there.
A BS on there.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time, bro. We had that reminds me. That's when you remember when me and Katum had the Facebook war. We got to get Katum on here, man.
We do because I remember the Facebook war.
That's when I was it was me, him, Alan, and a couple of the Zetas, because we used to go to the Sigma like study halls and stuff like that. And it wasn't really Sigma study halls. It was just happened to be Sigmas and Zetas there, but it was like Katum and AD, and we'd be up in there. And then we had like one day Katum posted something. He started it. He posted something and tagged me in it, and it was like had people laughing and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. And then I got him though. I ended it basically when I posted the picture of him and Wiz Khalifa next to each other. You remember that?
I think I do. Yeah. Okay.
Like, hey, who bigger? He paused. He was side by side. Then he just stopped. He was like, all right.
Yeah, I remember those wars.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was a good time.
Do those come up in your memories?
Mm-hmm. They do. I think I just saw that. I think I just saw that.
Yeah, you got to screenshot some of those.
Yeah, you might be able to see them on my in my photos or something. Actually, yeah, man. It was a good time. That was a good time. I think it's actually on there though, for real, because I think I just saw it. It came up in my memories not too long ago.
Man, you know what be coming up in my memories?
What? Where'd you get that picture that you posted today, man?
That was on Amos' page.
I was like, yeah, I didn't see it. I was trying to see. I went to your page to see where it was at. And I was like, man, where'd it come from?
Yeah, that was on Amos. It came up in my memories.
I ain't gonna show it on.
Oh yeah, you ain't got to.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna text it to you though.
Mr. Reed be coming up on my stuff sometime.
Oh, hey, bro.
Yeah.
That's a situation in and of itself. You remember that? that was game. That was game set, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
That's crazy. I should send that to your chat.
Yeah, man. Send it. Put it in there. Pause. Yeah. Add that to the chat, man. Add that to the chat.
Katum, this is a call to the podcast.
Jump in. You need to jump in here and defend yourself, Katum. Whenever you hear this, make sure you jump in and defend yourself, because I called you out. That's my dog, man. Katum, my dog. Man, that's so funny. Katum's another person who's like, and I'll be honest, because I'm always gonna be honest about my friends. Katum is he's a hilarious person. He's one of the funniest people I know as well. But I actually met him through playing basketball. And I always say he looked like Rajon Rondo, but he plays like him too, which is a compliment, because Rajon Rondo is like one of my favorite point guards of all time. Kadum was cold when I played with him at the gym. He was cold.
Yeah.
He was like one of my favorite people to play basketball with. Really good basketball player. But it still don't take away from that. I'll still make a joke about you. But that's my dog though. That's my dog.
Yeah, I'm about to right now.
That's my dog, man. That's a funny dude though, man. He is hilarious.
He is, yeah. The whole college, the whole everybody had their little thing in at school.
AD, man. I used to make fun of AD, but the AD always used to make fun of me too. And he made fun of me about my knees, but I remember I won't say that on here. I'll leave that in the group chat. We'll talk about it off camera. Because it was mean. It was mean. But yeah, we'll talk about it off camera. I don't want to bring up all the group chats. Because remember when we used to have group me?
Bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Those used to get rough.
Absolutely.
And then like, man, I didn't took a lot of L's in the group chat, bro. I didn't take a lot of L's, but that's because I keep putting myself out there. Like I be like, man, I want to be funny so bad. And that's a place where I lost a lot in the group chat.
Bro, yeah.
In person, I don't think I lost as much. I lost some in person for sure, but not as much because they're usually one-on-one. But group chats are a lot more difficult because if there's a joke that hits, then everybody just jumps on it, and then it's just like, yeah, you got to just go ahead and take the L.
Yeah, you got to roll with it. Ain't no really defending yourself.
Yeah,
because
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, that's why sometimes like I used to be in the group chats and I would just watch, and like if I couldn't think of anything that was just like super like I didn't think was gonna hit, if it wasn't gonna hit, if I knew like I'm uncertain about it, I just watch because I'm like
okay.
I don't, because if you if you post something and it don't hit, then you're gonna be the target now.
Next,
I'm
yeah.
like, here he come messing this up.
Damn, Francis already laughed at the picture.
It's like in group chats, it's like you watching somebody get jumped, and then you try to jump in, but you miss your punch, and now everybody jumping you. It's like, wait,
wrong words. Yeah,
right,
you hit the wrong person. Yeah,
I'm with y'all.
So shit, we'll get him on here.
Yeah, we got Francis needs to get on here too.
I know,
man. When you gonna send them the invites? Send them the invites.
Send them the calendar invite.
Yeah, for whatever day.
All right, let me say it. There, put out the bug.
Hey, you know what? We an hour and a half in and we never did an intro.
Oh, that's right. Oh well, I mean, we do it now.
We'll do it at the end after we do.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, exactly.
We'll do a wiki game, and then we'll do it since we didn't have a story today.
Right.
The stories have been dry this week because all the Drake stuff, but we'll be back with the next one.
Yeah, we'll be back on the coming with storage or coming with at least something loosely,
Yeah.
So
because we gotta let all this other stuff die down because it's hard to see anything else when at least on my feed been filled with all this because I fed into it for too long. So but yeah.
Definitely know about feeding into things for too long. Shit. Yeah. Take over your algorithm. Shit.
Yeah. I thought there was a joke there, so I had to pause.
Oh, no.
I was like, hold on, where we going? All right.
Nothing crazy.
We just got finished talking about how I felt like I was overweight.
I know.
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, what we doing?
We straight.
I was fighting myself on that one. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, what are we gonna do with Wiki today?
That's Wiki game. Let's start with what Fight Night? The game Fight Night.
Oh,
we was talking about boxing.
Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite games. Oh, you do. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. That's fine. Yeah, Fight Night. All right, so Fight Night, and then we're gonna end up at
Fight Night. So, I mean, do you want to do a specific Fight Night?
Not necessarily. I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right. Okay, just Fight Night video game series then.
Yeah.
All right, then we can end up
Fight Night video game series. The one they got on here is actually probably my favorite one.
Damn, what was it? You got an ender?
You said what?
You got the ending?
Ender. Fight night to Eskimo.
All right.
Don't ask me where I pulled that from.
That's fair though. That's a good one.
Okay. What does that even look like? As a not yet. Almost Eskimo. Okay. Here it is. Wow. God. So this is what it's gonna look like. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Quit trying to cheat. All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Fight night video game series to Eskimo. 1, 2, 3. Wiki.
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 So Eskimo sports.
Face Breakers. I remember that game. I actually got that game on my 360.
Face breakers.
Face Breakers, yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
This might be easy. Might be not. Who knows? Let's see.
I thought I had something, but clearly
You
said something easy.
Huh? I think it is. I think it is. I actually.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Nope. I should edit a wiki page to include Eskimo.
Yeah.
During the game.
Yeah, do it during the game. Try it.
Competition.
I feel like I'm right there.
Oh shit. Oh, here we are.
You found it?
Nope. But I'm at where I was finally looking for.
Oh yeah?
It just took longer to get there.
Why is this not? I feel like this should pop up.
But it's not.
Nope. I just wanted to slow you down a bit.
Good one.
What?
Here we are.
What in the world?
Where are you at?
I can't tell you.
Are you looking up like cold?
Am I looking up cold?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you what I'm looking up, man. You figure out what you looking up. Now I look up what I'm looking up.
Oh, shit. Which one do I click? I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna click that. Boom. No. Oh.
What in the world?
I'm so close, bro. That's what the hell? What the heck? I wish I could find it. Oh, shit. You find it?
No, but I feel like I'm right there. I feel like I'm real close.
What is this? Has to be it.
What?
Bro, right now I'm just going in circles. I don't care. I already found it. So
What did you find?
I was on. What the hell? I was on. If you want to be
okay, put that back up to the screen. Put that back up.
If you want to be technical, I was even closer into it. I was even deeper into the Eskimo lore.
So, I know we had a trouble with Netherlands last week.
That's not even the same thing.
I know, but we were looking up Eskimo, and you looked up what is that? How do you pronounce that?
Nah, bro. Nope. Let me go back a couple. Because I did not look up no Eskimo language.
I know.
Because I was on this page.
So Eskimoian.
Where's
Eskimo? I thought we were looking up Eskimo though.
It's right there. Eskimo languages.
But I thought we were looking up Eskimo.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was like, how can I not get the Eskimo from here? It was playing
tough. That's tough.
Playing in my face.
Reading is fundamental.
Playing in my face. I was looking for fishing. I found fishing, and then I went to ice fishing. And that's why I was like, ice fishing. It said Inuit and ice fishing. I was like, I'm gonna go with Inuit. And then it said Eskimo languages. I couldn't find Eskimo.
Yeah, maybe you just don't know what you're doing.
I think I was closer to you than you, if you want to be technical.
I'm literally on Eskimo. I don't think you can
All
be
right,
any closer than
go hit the path.
it's like you were close by the fire, so you were getting warm, but I was literally standing in the fire. It's right there.
Give me your history path.
Eskimo.
Yeah, I see it. You did win. You won.
Eskimo. Yupik. Yupik peoples.
Okay.
Yupik peoples. Alaska natives from Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, West Coast of the United States, Seattle, Bill Gates, Xbox console, Fight Night video game series.
Yeah, I think mine was more direct.
Well, I mean, if you ended up on Escatarian languages, I would argue differently, but
yeah, you're right. If we're gonna come down to brass facts, yes, you won. But my thought process was EA Sport or the Fight Night, then go to EA Sports, fishing, ice fishing, Alaska, somehow the Eskimo.
Yeah,
it worked, but clearly Wiki had a vendetta out against me because last week I was so quick. They're like, we gotta slow them down this week.
Sure.
So
I think they just threw too many big words at you.
Yeah, that might be it.
I'm not letting the Netherlands go, man. Not letting that go. Netherlands.
Clearly. Well, yeah, congratulations on the win.
You know, I do what I do. I do what I do when I do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm good at this, man. I'm good at this. So just to be doing my thing, you know. And it ain't easy being this good, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep. That's been another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast, and then I'm your winner, Jordy.
And I'm the other half.
I'm your loser. Oh, we gotta do the intro and the outro.
Yeah.
I almost didn't have the energy. Hold on, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What? We back for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick.
And we're gonna see y'all next week because we out of here. Peace.